As of today, December 20th, 2020, in the 11th hour, it seems, Congress has finally agreed to a second coronavirus financial aid package, or as you may know it, as a second stimulus package. From what little we know about the legislation so far, the bill will have a significant effect on the economy, the national budget, and the overall livelihood of the American citizen. With all that said, the virus is raging like wildfire. Cases are skyrocketing in all 50 states, and people are at work. Although the American stock market is seeing significant financial gains, the truth is that the markets don't always reflect a healthy, well-rounded economy. At the outset of the pandemic, the rich saw significant financial gains, while the middle class experienced devastation outright. Politics aside, it is undisputed that this financial aid package will bring much-needed relief to millions of Americans. Today, we're going to highlight the major contents of what we know so far about the second stimulus bill. Stimulus checks. So I'm just going to get this one out of the way first. The bill is expected to allocate around $300 million for stimulus checks. The stimulus checks would be comprised of $600 directly payable to every single American adult. Individuals can expect to receive an additional $600 per child. That's $100 more per child than the original stimulus bill. So far, we know nothing about any kind of stimulus for undocumented immigrants. A $300 a week supplement to unemployment. From what we know, the government will distribute an additional $300 to the unemployed. This $300 payment will be added to any amount an unemployed person already receives. For example, if you are receiving $200 in regular state unemployment benefits per week, you should be able to expect to receive $500 per week. For those of you who are bad at math, that's $200 plus $300, equaling out to $500. Business loans. The bill would reopen the Paycheck Protection Program. It specifically designates $12 billion for minority-owned and very small businesses. Unlike in the CARES Act, this bill carves out $15 billion for live venues, independent movie theaters, and cultural institutions. Furthermore, it expands eligibility to more nonprofits as well as local newspapers, TV, and radio broadcasters. Renter relief. Analysts report the stimulus bill will extend until January 31st the eviction protection set to expire at the end of the year. It also would provide $12 billion in rental assistance for folks who lost their sources of income during the pandemic. Like I said, the exact details of the stimulus bill and that specific issue is unknown, but once we get the language of the bill, I will do a full in-depth breakdown analysis of what this means for renters. These are just a few of the many issues we expect to see in the aid package. Be sure to check out my next video, as I will provide an extensive legal and policy analysis of the bill's contents once we have access to its language. Stay tuned and stay safe. For those of you who are unaware, I possess a legal and political background. I will use my knowledge and skill set to provide you all with valuable information and my own personal insight on the issues. That being said, nothing I say in this video should be construed as legal advice. I am not your attorney. This is Legalese, signing off.